They do have information that you need to get a pen and write down to be a part of this evening and tomorrow. But we're going to take our caller. Brother Thomas, how are you?
How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I wanted to call in and say a few words about Mr. Liddy Jones. A couple things that a lot of people didn't know. Mr. Jones was an advocate of homeless and affordable housing for the homeless. Me, myself, Thomas Jefferson, Skip Bennett, along with Miss Terrence Lewis, we were building to the tune of 40 homes in Baltimore City.
Wow.
Mr. Jones I met him during that period in 2005, and
Wow.
he wanted to employ me and put me in charge of the redevelopment of Edmondson Avenue, where
Wow.
I actually took on the project of working on one of his commercial buildings. Um,
Wow.
is Miss Joyce sitting right there?
She is.
Yes, Mr. Thomas Jefferson.
I like to say hello, Miss Joyce. How you feeling?
I'm good, Mr. Thomas Jefferson. How you been?
She's your
I'm
government
doing
name.
pretty good. I had to say something. Mr. Liddy Jones was a really serious guy. I did some work on his home. I did some work on Joyce's home. Like I said before, he was very involved in the community. He wanted to do the redevelopment of affordable housing in the Edmondson Avenue corridor,
Wow.
and
Yep.
he was actually trying to facilitate that until he got sick.
Yes. Yes. Definitely. Thank you.
Thank you very
All right.
much for
Not
that.
a problem.
For
I'll talk
that.
to you later.
Thank you, Brother Thomas. 410-481-1010 family. We are here today. I am your guest. I am your host, Miss Christina Flowers, Real Talk Baltimore. As we bring the issues forward, also as we spend this hour and this time with Liddy Jones family, it's real important, that we do things like this as radio talk show hosts, that we allow our grieving community, because this is like a community that's calling in. They remember things, they know things that Brother Liddy has been involved in and started being involved in. So it makes it even more worthy of us acknowledging, knowing this, especially when the reentry brother called in. Like, it's almost like this housing thing. That was on his heart and his mind. Homelessness was on his heart and his mind because it was something that he demonstrated to all of us when it came to giving. Like, so it's just really good to have this time and this hour. So I thank you guys also for calling in and sharing just the things. Also, great big shout out and thank you to my Facebook Live family. Y'all are awesome. I see all y'all comments jumping up on here. Brother Gwen, a lot of you guys, thank you very much because support means a lot. And one of the things at a time like this, we want to make sure that we do what we need to do to support our loved ones. We do when it's time for grieving. So support means a lot. And if it's anything that we can continue, although me and Miss Maya looking at me like we go, if anything we could do, it's awesome. I love your spirit. I love your spirit because you got that same big smile like your brother sitting in front of me. So I already picked up on a good spirit. So
I have 1,000 or more pictures of Liddy, and he's smiling on every last one.
yes, all of them brings a smile, and it does, and that's something that warms our heart, because even in coming up now as a community leader and learning to be around others, he will be missed because genuineness is something that doesn't come easy in the city.
That's true.
You really don't get a hold of genuine people that is not only there, but they're ready to demonstrate how they're willing to help you and how they can help. So that's something that I will value because, again, you don't just start housing homeless people and dealing with the most vulnerable population of individuals in a city like Baltimore and don't get the opportunity to meet and hang around the Liddy Jones and the Brother Bruces and the Young Timers and the Melvin Williams, because these are individuals where, and I take these conversations, it was never about a grant. It was never about somebody giving them anything. It was always about let's do it and get it done yourself. So a lot of times, especially myself, being a nonprofit and knowing what it means to really sacrifice your own to take care of what's important to you. That was something that was easy for these brothers. I told you, Mr. Melvin said, let them people come, leave them city people alone. That was the first thing he told me. Like, leave them people alone, because somewhere along the way, it's about respecting history. Not Martin Luther King, not the people that's way back. Yes, we can respect them, but we have enough leaders that has demonstrated right here during our time that we don't respect enough. You know, they doing great things. You know, we got brothers, we got community activists, brother Leo, 70, 80 years old that are really, really doing it. And my heart goes out to them sometimes, because I'll be like, man, I be feeling like I don't even want to have a bad day. I don't feel like it's okay for me to think it's okay, because they done been through so much more.
I just want to add on to what you're saying, and this is not tribute to my brother, to help Miss Forms. In any way I can, I'm picking up my brother's baton, and I'm going to help her as much as I can for Liddy Jones and his.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Okay.
you. Although we're going to get Trump together too, all right?
No.
We're going to get Trump together too.
We're going to give some of
But
these
yeah.
clothes to,
Oh, yes. Yes.
to people that need them.
Yes. Yes.
And anything else
Yes.
we can
Yes.
possibly give
Yes.
to
Yes.
help the brothers
Yep.
and the sisters.
Because the biggest thing with a lot of them is housing, and it's so sad that we have probably thousands, over 20,000 vacant houses in Baltimore City. So when you see your brothers and sisters, that's why right now during this time, I joke it off about Trump, because I'm focused on the local leadership. I'm focused on the fact that we do have a new mayor in Baltimore City, and prayerfully she will not conduct business as usual. She will not carry the process as it has already been demonstrated in Baltimore City, when we have over 3,000 homeless people on the streets at night, and when we have our brothers and sisters having a hard time to access services that can make them be better or put them back in a situation. Like sometimes they rather lock up and incarcerate our brothers and sisters, but that's a cost. You're getting paid. You'll rather pay to keep them incarcerated than rather investing in them. Just so and it's vice versa with the shelters. You'll pay to keep them in a shelter instead of investing in them as an individual. So that makes me feel like it was never set up. One thing they used to say, it was never set up for us to be successful or to succeed. But when you got your brothers and your sisters being incarcerated, and we got a state or a government that's getting paid to do that, what does that tell us? Like, they more valuable inside to the system than it is for us. But then we have to look at ourselves before they get there. Like, what are we doing to help them not to get there? And how are we working with them as individuals and God's children? We're going to take our caller. Robert, how are you? How you doing?
I'm still thankful that y'all honored Mr. Jones, and as you did Mr. Williams. And oftentimes we know who we are better than they know who we are.
Mm-hmm.
And it is good that we have this exclamation for us. And we still have some warriors out there, because that's what he was. And we have baby skills out there. And these guys broke some barriers in the city.
Mm-hmm.
And all of them had to deal with law enforcement. And they broke the backs of these law enforcement people. And all did as well with us is that we got something out of it that they didn't get.
Wow.
Which these young guys can learn is self-entrepreneurship. And really know how to lift ourselves up. So I thank you and Liddy's sister all for that knowledge that he gave to us. And just keep on moving on.
That's right. That's what we got to do. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
You don't have to worry about Trump or nobody else. We got everything.
That's right. That's right. I'm going to say,
Everything we need.
thank you, brother. That's right. Thank you, Brother Robert. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And he said it the best. Like we got, you know, God has equipped us with so many great resources. If we can just allow ourselves to be unified, to work together and tap into it. And I think, and one of my biggest thing I say when I'm joking about Donald Trump, like God probably gave him to y'all.
Y'all.
That was
He
correct.
gave,
To
he
y'all.
gave,
Who is y'all?
he gave
Not
us
me.
him as a president, and I think it's to test our ability to unify, our ability to share, our ability to come together, our ability to work together, to collaborate, to partnership. Because one thing that he doesn't have is a personality for any of that. So since we already know that, and we are here in the city of Baltimore, we need to start practicing what we preach. We need to practice the things we preach. We need our faith-based organizations to step up. We need our bishops, our pastors, our ministers to step up and practice what they preach. We need individuals to come on and say what we can do together, because there's so much division sometimes in different communities and different groups that, you know, it's going to take someone like him with that big personality of negativity to help us to help each other, because it's like everybody don't want to see everybody drowning. So either you're going to come in and say, look, how can we work together? And it starts with our faith-based organization, and it starts with our seniors and the wisdom that God has given us today. Thank you for Martin Luther King. I love to read a book. I understand all of that, but we have enough wisdom right here in the city of Baltimore where we can be able to benefit from, we could be able to work with, we could be able to strategize with, and come up with solutions, not for just homelessness, but when we're talking about the issues in the streets of Baltimore City, we can come up with a great solution. Miss Joyce, I want you to put that information out there before we go off air about today and tomorrow for the services for Brother Liddy Jones.
Okay, today from 12 o'clock noon to 8 o'clock tonight, you can be at the viewing for John Everett Liddy Jones at the Howell, Howell Funeral Home on Liberty Heights and Hillsdale.
At 4600 Liberty Heights.
That's 4600 Liberty Heights. Tomorrow is the funeral at the United House of Prayer. That's 3401 Edgewood Road. That is off of Liberty Heights. Awesome. And the wake starts at 9 to 11, and the funeral begins preceding the wake at 11 o'clock.
And what about the repast?
The repast is diamonds.
Oh,
Ooh,
Diamonds.
that's
Diamonds.
Oh,
Where is
okay.
that? Address.
That is 9800 Liberty Road.
What time is that?
As soon as we come from Woodlawn Cemetery.
Okay, so as soon as you leave the
There's no time.
cemetery, it's going.
After the church.
Okay.
It's
Repast.
going out to Diamonds tomorrow evening, going into the evening. So definitely, Miss Joyce, do you have a number that people can put out if they want to call for any more information?
Yes.
Well,
You want to give Larry number?
My number?
Yeah.
All right.
Call Larry Wallace. He's the organizer.
443-839-8412. 443-839-8412. Am I the organizer? Mr.
You're the
Lyon?
organizer. You just got appointed.
Oh, I
There
got
you
a
go.
point.
You just
Okay.
appointed. Larry Wallace will
There you
follow
go.
up with any information that you need in reference to the services, the repast, and everything for Brother Liddy Jones. I want to thank you guys. Thank my Facebook Live family also for being tuned in with us. Also, go visit our website. We need your support. We need your help. We need your monetary gifts and donations as well. www.helpbaltimoreshomeless.com. www.helpbaltimoreshomeless.org as we fight to end homelessness, to bring awareness, to bring consciousness, to get us in the place to be a solution. This is your host. This is Miss Christina Flowers. Thank you guys for being on. Love you to pieces already. I feel like I got some extended family around here, and y'all can hear my tune because it is Miss Flowers. Thank you. I like my little song. You like my song too, don't you? You tell me I gotta step my song up. I like my song.
That's nice.
That's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Real talk, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank y'all for jumping on. All of y'all wonderful people. I